going on, YouTube? It's your boy, ThatGuyNamedJay. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks, give or so. Whew. A lot been going on, YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's a lot been going on. I just can't put out all the information of what's been going on. I just can't. I do apologize. I know that I'm known for like making my life an open book, but at this point, what I got going on, this is just not something that I'm ready to put out to the public and go into detail. But what I will say is that we are looking at potentially going back OTR. We are potentially looking at going back OTR, man. Let me just say this. This has nothing to do with NBI. Because I know that's the first thing people are going to say. Oh, like your last video, you was talking about bad weeks at NBI and you were going to stay for a year. And I was. I probably would have ended up staying longer than a year if my situation hadn't changed. But my situation changed. I mean, that's just the simplest way I can put it, man. I'm not really looking for a lot of validation or oh yeah, you can do it, Jay, because I already know I'm about to do what's best for me and my family. But at the same time, it's just, you know, trying to explain to you what's been going on without giving you the full details. Make a long story less long. It's smarter. You know what I'm saying? Money-wise, it's going to be smarter. Health-wise, it'll be smarter. It just makes too much sense to ignore it any longer. You know, really, I should have did it. I mean, if I'm being honest, I probably should have never came local for the type of plans that I have for my trucking career. I probably never should have came local, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna disrespect local, and I'm not gonna disrespect the opportunity that I got at NBI and the experiences that I had and the things that I learned at NBI. But the way I feel now, and so of course I never changed my mind. But I should have never came local, but it was nice while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret it. You won't hear me tell anybody not to be local. I'm not going to do that, even though I've done that in the past. You know, that was a little bit more immature version of myself. What I'm just going to say now is that for my situation now, OTR is a better fit, and it's not going to be a long-term thing. As of right now, I'm going to be OTR for at least the next I'm looking at the next 6 months to a year. Just to kind of adjust, if you will, to my new situation. But who knows? You know, maybe, because my son he's 4. Well, he'll be 4 in January. So, probably about 6 or 7 is when I definitely have to be, you know what I mean? I gotta be, because that's when he'll start doing sports and like things of that nature. Even though he can do it now at 3, but it, you know. But so we got about really 2 to 3 years. If I want to stretch it, that if I stayed OTR that long, it wouldn't, you know, hurt his, you know, our relationship, if you will. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a transition, man. I've been local for 7 months, so it's a lot of things that, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna miss a beat. I think I'm gonna get back out there and fall right back in line, and, you know, get back to doing what I did best. You know what I mean? But it's just gonna be different. You know, I've been riding for the local gang for 7 months, so. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know how this is gonna go. Like, I'm just giving you guys a genuine, I'm not concerned, but right now it's just like, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I got 2 options though. I can tell you that my 2 options are, one would be going back to Swift Transportation, which I know a lot of people probably roll their eyes at that shit, but that's, you know, Swift would pay me 45 cents a mile for OTR refrigerated. Swift will let me go out for 4 weeks at a time and come home for 4 to 5 days. That's the policy, but I probably could stretch that out because I probably would have pool because I know everybody at Swift pretty much. Swift would allow me to be a mentor, which it would. If I was to go to Swift, it wouldn't make sense to not be a mentor because that's how you make the most money. And Swift would give me a $3,000 sign-on bonus, which is cool. You know, definitely is cool. So yeah, that's what Swift would offer. That's what I would get at Swift. I pretty much know what to expect with Swift, which is why I wouldn't mind going back to them because I know what they're gonna give me. I know what they're gonna do. You know, I'd walk in there and won't miss a beat. The other opportunity that I have is for driving for a smaller situation. What it is a guy who is a foreigner. I don't mean anything. I don't know why I said it, but and he has trucks that he has a fleet of trucks that he runs, and I was put on to him by a friend of mine over on Facebook by the name of Jay Dean. He's the creator of the group All Truckers United. Might have heard of it, like 50,000 people in that movement. But he put me on to this situation and gave me all the ins and outs. So that may be a situation I might do. And I actually am leaning towards that just off the fact that if I go out for 2 weeks, I can come home for 3 days. If I go out for 3 weeks, I can come home for 5 days. If I go out for 4 weeks, I can come home for 7 full days, which sounds like love. You know what I mean? 1099 contractor type situation, so it's almost similar to a situation I did in the port. You're just working for an owner-operator who has trucks. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's almost similar to the situation I would have did with D-Raj had Stevens not told me no. He shouldn't have told me no, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But a lot of this would have been averted if they would have told me yes. I would have never came local. Stevens would have told me yes. But whatever. We're not gonna live in the past, man. We're not gonna let a bad yesterday keep us from a potential great today. You know what I'm saying? So those are the two situations. Like I said, I'm leaning towards the owner-operator, fleet owner situation. But we don't know. Swift is more of a comfort zone. I know what it is. I know exactly what to do. This working for this fleet owner is something that'll be new. You know, and it does pay good. I will say that. I don't know if I want to put the specifics as to how much it pays. I don't want nobody steal my spot if I decide to take it. But let's just say it pays pretty decent. Let me break it down to you like this. Cause my homie Wayne told me not to put out my information about my pay. So I'm gonna take his advice. So what I will tell you is this: being local at NBI, I was grosses before tax, $1,500 to $1,800 before tax on a weekly basis. So for me to even with my situation, even for me to entertain an OTR position, you would think it would have to be a considerable amount of money or a considerable amount more take home than that. So $1,500 to $1,800 gross is probably about $1,100 to $1,400 take home weekly. So you do the math, but it just wouldn't even make sense. I mean, it still could make sense, but it really wouldn't. So no, it wouldn't make sense to go back OTR for less money that I was making local. Put it like that. So obviously, if I'm going back OTR, it means I'm going to make more money. I might as well say it. I mean, I'm trying to dance around it because I don't want to play into that argument that I've been arguing against, that OTR makes more than local. But for this particular situation, it looks that way. Like I'm just gonna call a spade, man. The money, you know what I'm saying? Swift as a solo driver, I probably wouldn't make more money than I would as a solo local driver for NBI. But for the fleet owner, as an OTR driver, I would 100% make more money than I would as a local driver at NBI. But then again, Swift is a starter company, mega carrier, and its fleet owner requires 2 years of experience. So that plays a role too. So, but that's me being honest with y'all. That's what's going on. I'm pretty sure people gonna talk shit. I don't give a fuck, because honestly, if you knew what I was going through, you would know that you guys' opinions are the farthest thing from my mom. But I do have a lot of subscribers for my opinion. And I know I had did a video in a while, and I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. Y'all know I try to be as transparent as possible and try to be as positive about my situation as possible. And, you know, I had to go ahead and bite a slice of humble pie. If I had a choice in the matter, would I be going OTR? Well, of course I have a choice in the matter. Put it like this. If my there's no way to really say it without saying it, so I can't say it. So I'm going OTR, put it like that. That's just what it is, man. So keep, you know, the videos about it's so funny. Somebody told me a while ago, like, yo, when you was OTR, your videos was better and more and this and all that. So you about to get it. You for sure finna get it. I'm finna start pumping out videos on a much faster, every day, you know, 2 a day maybe, live feeds and all that shit. You finna get all that. You know what I'm saying? So if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy the way I articulate myself, you enjoy the energy that I give off, you finna get for the lack thereof for the last 2 weeks, you finna get an overdose from this point forward. So I will keep you guys updated as to what I end up deciding to do, whether it's with Swift or whether it's with the fleet owner. As soon as I know, you know. Nah, I'm lying. These videos gonna be uploaded late as fuck. So as soon as I know, I'll make the video, I'll put it in the stash, and then when I'm ready for y'all to know, I'll upload it. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep track of the journey. We back OTR, man. So another chapter. That guy named Flip Flop. I know the joke's gonna come, but it's all good, baby, because we still got money. Don't get it twisted. And that's the beauty about all this, is like when I jumped jobs before, I did it with no money. So it was just like I had to take the first thing that came, really, or what the best situation or at that time. But with money in my account, it's just like, you know, I can kind of choose, like, you know what, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do that? Because I got a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot, but a little bit, enough to take my time with it. So we're going to see what happens, man. But as always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, God Family Trucking. We gone.